Hey, Tim.
Hey, Ike, how are you?
I am good. Welcome to Loose Lips.
These lips are loose. We got
Well,
lots to talk about.
unfortunately, my nose is loose too.
Yes? Oh my
Uh,
God. Tell everybody your diagnosis.
I tested positive for COVID this morning. I felt a little off during the night, and I thought, okay, it could be a sinus infection this time of the year. I feel a little weird sometimes. And
Yeah.
then I went in, and when she came in with the results, I was like, She was like, "You're positive." I said, "What?"
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, "Oh God."
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, I know. She said it's apparently it's going around again. So
Yes, it is. Yeah,
yeah.
there's a new strain. And yes, I'm sorry about that. But
Uh,
I'm so glad that you're here, that you're
yeah,
on. And
please, I wouldn't miss this for the world. Are you
I
kidding?
know,
Yeah.
yes.
So what are you okay? You enjoying the summer so far?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been everywhere. Finally, I hosted Bronx Pride last weekend, and that
Yeah.
was my Pride season is officially over now. So
Yes. Good,
I've
good, good.
hosted my last Pride event and performed and sang at my last Pride event, and yes, so
And now the sky's the limit.
yes. Now moving on to other things.
Yes,
So
and we have 50 Shades of Gay coming
yes,
to Rochester for the Rochester Fringe Festival, September 12th and September 14th.
yes, and we had been up there several times before, and that is such a great festival. It's huge. I
Huge.
love Rochester Fringe.
They expect in 2 weeks about 100,000 people in
Yeah,
attendance.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
so that'll be
we're
great.
taking our show 50 Shades of Gay,
Yes,
our
and
10th anniversary.
10th anniversary. Yes, and
Yes,
we want to move this along as quick as possible because I can't wait for this interview.
I know.
Our show is
Oh,
sponsored by Uberlube.
yay, we love them.
Visit uberlube.com for all their products. They're amazing, and they also sponsor 50 Shades of Gay, including Loose Lips.
Yes. And
And
if you want to ask any questions, want us to answer any questions, you can send them to our Facebook page by DMing on Facebook, Loose Lips, the podcast, or at Ike Avelli Events at Hotmail.
yes, perfect. Yeah, no, Tim, I can't wait anymore. Go.
Okay. Our guest today, it's so exciting. A singer, songwriter, and she started her career performing at legendary music venues like CBGB's, Max's Kansas City, and Irving Plaza right here in New York City.
I know. She worked with Madonna on her early demos, and Regina's hit song Baby Love off her smash album Curiosity was a hit on both Billboard's pop and dance charts.
Yep.
We're going to chat about it all, including her new song Shake and Tremble.
Yes, we are excited to welcome the one and only Regina Richards. Yay!
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing, honey?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've been looking forward to doing this too.
And
So,
you look amazing.
Yes, fabulous.
You do. And now I'm sorry, you're in New York, right?
No, I'm in
Yeah.
Texas.
Oh, you're in Texas.
Yeah. I'm a New Yorker that got transported to Texas.
What part of
Okay.
Texas?
Austin.
Oh, I heard Austin is wonderful.
Yes. I mean, it's like, when I found out we were moving to Texas, it was because of my ex-husband took a job.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
And I said, where? Because I wanted to know.
Yeah.
And, he said Austin, and I looked up about it. Oh gosh, why are my kids texting me? I'm going, ring ding. I thought I put it on silent, but I guess airplane mode. It's got to be airplane mode. But anyway, when he said Austin, I was so thrilled, because
very diverse.
Yeah, it is. It is. And it's like a little bit of San Francisco, a little bit of New York, a little New Orleans.
Yes.
It's pretty cool. And music too.
Yeah. Oh, very important.
Cool. We were thinking about even taking our show 50 Shades of Gay to Austin.
Yeah.
So if you know of any venues or anything, let us know.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys have to.
Yeah, would love that.
Yes.
So born and raised in Brooklyn.
Manhattan. I'm telling you, they got some weird facts going out there. They aged me on Wikipedia, said I was like 75 or something. I think
Wikipedia. We don't want to get our facts from there.
Yeah, but yeah, I was born and raised in New York City, in Manhattan.
Wow. And Tym has been living in New York City since probably what, 1980?
1982.
Well, see, I got him from Wikipedia too, Regina.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if you were going to any of the clubs back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was playing all the clubs.
And that's when clubs were clubs here in New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about the clubs. Like what clubs?
Oh gosh. Well, my first gig ever was at Max's Kansas City. Yeah. I went there with my demo. And Tommy Dean wasn't there, but his daughter was, and she used to like book if he wasn't there. And she played my demo, and I'm sitting there like nervous as anything. And she said, "Can you come play next Monday?" And she said, And I went, "Oh, Monday, that's not a good sign, you know. It's going to go out." But she said, "That's when the record people like to come, and I would like. There are some producers I would like to hear you."
Wow.
So I said, yeah, I said, you know, I was like, I don't remember how old I was, but it was like a big deal to me. And so I said, sure. And then I got back to the band and said, we have to do this, you know? And we did. And Richard Goddard came. That's who she wanted to see me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he was like king of the girl groups back in the day and stuff.
Yeah.
I Want Candy, the original version. Yeah.
Wow. Now this was with Regina Richards and Red Hot, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And so you know, then the rest is history. We got with Richard and started doing stuff. We played CBGBs. I don't even know how many times, Max's and CBs. Then we went uptown to Hurrah's. I don't know if you remember Hurrah's.
I do remember Hurrah's.
Way back.
And then Tracks.
Oh yeah,
the Mud Club downtown.
Yes.
And I'm probably forgetting some places. I'm probably forgetting some clubs, but we played all over the place.
Oh wow! Yeah. What an exciting time in New York too.
Yeah,
and how you navigated that. That's how things happen. Then it's completely different now, because now it's independent, and you've got to get out there and hustle and write and record and do all that and build your following on your own. And it's a whole different world now.
I was trying to do all of that. I mean, I was doing it. I was writing, getting demos out there, but I didn't expect so quickly for someone to say, "I want to take you in the studio."
Right.
So that was really a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
That was totally cool, you know. But we played for years before we got the record finished.
Yeah.
And it was released in England. It was released in the UK. Then we went on for a while longer, and I have a ton of songs that haven't been heard yet or released. But then the Regina thing kind of.
But if you can, tell us about like the songwriting. Like, did you have any inspirations when you were listening to music? And
I mean, the Beatles were a huge songwriting. The Beatles were a huge inspiration. I mean, they basically taught me how to write songs. I heard everything from the time I was a little, and I had 5 older sisters. So believe me, we had music going on constantly.
Great.
So I grew up with my head glued to like the hi-fi, literally.
And
then I listened to classical music, but all the Motown people were a great influence. Ronnie Spector is Ronnie I absolutely loved. And once in a while I would do a cover in our sets from Ronnie Spector. I would do Be My Baby and a couple of others. It was kind of like a fixture in my sets.
I would kill to hear that.
It was
I was always a big fan of female songwriters, because it was in the 70s. It was very rare. Like Carole King was amazing.
Oh wow!
Carole King was amazing.
I mean, I have so much respect for people like her. I mean, I wanted to be that one day. And but I kind of went on the performance track. I didn't have to, but it was people were pushing me that way because of my vocals, so I did it. You know? Yeah.
Now, do you have like a I mean, I'm sure I know the answer to this, but do you have like a set pattern for songwriting, or do you maybe sometimes hear a beat first, or do you hear like a lyric and think, oh, I can make a song out of that, or is it different each time?
Usually I would get everything at once. And it would either start with a chorus, and then I'd have to figure out and around that write the verses, or it would start with a verse and I didn't even know what was coming, and then all of a sudden the chorus would kind of follow. It was very weird. And as I said, the Beatles were a huge influence. I just loved the craft. I loved songwriting. But I didn't really sit down and say, okay, introduction, blah, da, 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 blah, da, da, da. Right. But it was kind of just there anyway. You know what I mean?
That's like trusting the process, trusting it and just allowing it to happen.
And that's just the way it was. I would start and then I'd say, okay, now I have that verse and a chorus. Now I need 2 more verses, or at least 1 more. And maybe a bridge, or I'd write a little guitar solo.
Toss in a bridge. Oh my God. That's something that is sorely missing in music today. Guitar solos. Oh, I love guitar solos.
We the Red Hots, we had solos in everything. And then when I went solo, we had, a lot of guitar solos still. We still had a lot. But then I started with some sax.
I remember in the Curiosity album. Yep.
We did sax solos, and but I love guitar. It was my main instrument, was a rhythm guitar. I played rhythm.
Nice.
And once in a while I played lead, maybe on 2 songs, but I had a lead guitarist. So
can you tell everybody, I don't even know how to describe CBGBs. That was such an original club that was so raw, and the whole purpose was new talent, new song, like new, just get up there, be as wild as you want and create. And it was just the coolest place. And there were writing graffiti, like people would write on the walls, and
the bathrooms covered, walls were covered. And it was, I went there way before I started performing. I went there as a kid, and I'd sneak out. My parents had no idea I was at CBGB. Or Max's. And at Max's, Tommy Dean would come down the steps and look at the line and go, anybody who's under 18, walk now. I said to my friends, don't move. Don't move. Act totally cool. He's going to let us in. And he did. It was so but people were like shaking in their boots. I went, we got this.
You're a New Yorker. You're a true New Yorker.
But CB's was great. I mean, it was raw. And like I would see the Ramones all the time. And I go, I want to go see this group, the Ramones, And we would I'd go with my friends, and we would watch them. They would do 2 sets, and then they had an opening act that did 2 sets. And it would, my neck hurt so badly. Because when you're there with the Ramones, you're like this. You can't, blitzkrieg bop, you cannot sit still.
Right.
So I saw so many people there. I saw the Police there.
Oh, get out.
I kid you not. The Police came there and played. What was the girl group? Oh gosh.
Go-Go's?
Who?
The Go-Go's, were they there?
Oh no. It was funny because Richard produced them too. It was the rock and roll ones that Joan Jett was in.
Oh, Joan Jett.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Joan Jett and that band played there. And gosh, I can't even. Definitely. Talking Heads. Everybody played CB.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Everybody.
CB's and Max's back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were a part of that. That is phenomenal.
I agree.
Talent. That was what talent was. And I feel so bad for the kids today. They experience the raw music and performing live. You know, it's changed.
And I was glad I lived where I lived, because if I didn't live in New York City, I don't know what I would have done.
Right.
You know, I mean, I had the influence, but I had everything at my fingertips, you know, as far as music went, club scene. So I'm kind of blessed that I was there.
And then speaking of everything at your fingertips, tell us about like the early days working with Madonna, because she was the club girl. She was in the clubs.
Yeah, she when I met her, she had come to New York with Stephen Bray, who ended up producing Baby Love, and we just did another song. And he was in my band as well. Stephen was my drummer for quite a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he toured with the Red Hots, and we did a lot of shows with him. And she was just getting it together when I met her. And I remember she said, you know, she's a great dancer. Yeah. And I said, you know, have you auditioned for any companies here? And she said, oh, yeah, I auditioned for Martha Graham, and they wanted to sign me. And I said, well, what did you do? And she goes, oh, I said no, because I wanted, I'm sorry, but I always use accents and voices.
You're in the right circle.
Okay. So, you know, she said, I want to choreograph myself. Yeah. And they wanted to choreograph me. I said, girl, just let them choreograph you for a little while. I said, when they see how talented you are, you'll go a lot further, you know? Right. She wasn't having it. Let me tell you, she turned them down. And I was like, my God, there were dancers that would kill for that.
Exactly. But she wanted control. She wanted to be in control.
And she used to come see me at all the clubs. She wasn't playing yet.
Yeah. Now, I know during those days, do you happen to remember Bretton Hall? The rehearsal studio. I don't know if you ever did those up on the Upper West Side at 86 and Broadway, because she would come there every now and then, because I used to help out with those rehearsal rooms. Okay. No, we had a room in the music building down on 9th Avenue or 10th Avenue in the 30s. Yeah. That's actually where I met her. Oh, okay. Because she was with the Breakfast Club, and they were, you know, working there, and that's how I met Stephen and the whole thing. But I don't think I ever went up to that one. But yeah. But anyway, so she wasn't gigging yet, but I was, and she'd come to all our shows, and you know, we became friends, and then she wanted to make a demo, and my loft was pretty big. We had a lot of people that would rent it for rehearsing. A lot of people would do that. Like we had Iggy Pop used to rehearse in our place. Nice. Oh no, I think you might have frozen.
Yeah, it did.
People would find out about it, and other rock and rollers as well would come and rehearse in our loft. So then we started a little demoing business. You know, we kind of built a little studio and started demoing people. So she heard about it, and she asked if we would do it. And we said, sure, of course, we'll help you out. So we did. We made, I think it was the demo. I hope I'm not mistaken, because I'm old now, but.
Please.
I think it was the demo that she played in the hospital for Seymour Stein. He was in the hospital, and she took her demo and went and danced on the side of his bed. Yeah. And said, you know, I want to get a record deal. And I'm pretty sure that was the demo that she played. That's great. Yeah. And I did all her backgrounds, and anything we could, we did. We made everything sound good, and Stephen was involved. And, you know, they came out good.
But that's what I mean. The time, it was such a different time, because everybody was here to create and to, you know, you just stop at not like you had the loft, how fabulous. And then again, people would stay there and live there and rehearse there. And, you know, you'd roll with it. Oh, yeah. And I love that.
Like there were major production that has come out of that music building. Major people have come out of there. Yeah. It was unbelievable. One of the guys did the first soundtrack for the vampire movie. I'm so bad with remembering stuff.
Interview with Vampire?
No. The books, one after another. All those books.
Twilight?
Yeah. Yeah, he wrote the music for the first one. Of course, the ones that weren't pulled from, you know what I mean? There were songs, but soundtrack wise, the music that was going on in the background, this and that. Yeah, he did. And he was like my neighbor there. Brilliant. Just brilliant. And you'd get out of the elevator and you would hear everything, and as you were going up in the elevator, you hear like 6 bands per floor going at it, and rehearsing. It was great.
Nothing like so you have all the clubs you're performing at with the band. You're doing the demos with Madonna, and then tell us how Regina, just how you came full force.
Well, the band was kind of dwindling down, and I decided I was just going to write.
Yeah.
I didn't want to perform anymore. I wanted to just write. So Stephen got in touch with me and he said, hey, I've got some tracks I'd like you to work on.
Okay.
And I said, that sounds great. So I did, and we co-wrote 3 songs together. And then he called me one day and he said, Mary and I have been working on this track, but he goes, it just needs something and I can't put my finger on it. And so I said, okay. And went over and listened to it with him. And I took it home and reworked it and wrote basically the hook and the whole 3rd verse, and then all the backgrounds and stuff. And we recorded it in Stephen's apartment. The first time it was like 4-track or something.
Wow.
Yeah, 4-track or 8-track, but I think it was like, I think it might have been 8. And people wanted to release the demo. That's how good a producer Stephen was.
Yeah.
And, stuff just started moving. I was taking it around to all the labels because I knew all the record labels and all the people. So I'm going around to the A&R guys going, hey, I don't want to perform anymore, but I've got this demo I want you to hear, this song I wrote, and blah, blah, blah. And they'd go, okay. And they all wanted it. They all wanted it. But I was working with some other people, and it just turned out that I got talked into performing it myself because the demo sounded so good that they wanted me. So Jelly Bean Benitez wanted it for his artist.
Okay.
I think it was Phoebe Cates. And but the writer has, they call it first right of refusal or something. In other words, if the writer wants to cover it, they release it first.
Right.
The Jelly Bean was really mad, and he said I haven't seen him in years, God bless him, but he was really upset about that. And he said to Stephen, just take out what she put in. And he said, I can't.
Oh, right.
I don't need the song anymore.
Right.
So then he was like really mad. So the day after I released Baby Love, he released his version. The day after, and he had the right to do that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but it didn't make that much noise, even though she was a famous actress at the time and she was a sweetheart.
Yeah.
They were all prompted to get this song from me because I'd been going around and telling everyone about it, and our version took off, and
what a great feeling knowing that everybody wanted that song, right? How great is that as a songwriter? I mean,
and that's what I wanted to do. So I was happy, but then I went, oh God, now I have to do this again. but I mean, it was okay. Things always work out the way they work out. So
the way they're supposed to. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I've got a question for you. The first time that you heard your song on the radio, tell me about that experience.
Yeah, that was pretty freaky.
Because that was the big thing, was getting your song played on the radio.
The radio, yes.
Right.
And I was home in my apartment where I used to record and make tapes. And WPIX FM, I think it was, PIX was doing some kind of contest. And they had 2 or 3 songs. And they said, pick the one you like the best, and we're going to put it into rotation, basically. And my song got picked. And I'm standing there going, oh my God, what if it's not Baby Love, you know? And then I hear it start. And I went, oh my God. I was on the phone for the next half hour.
I was going to say, I would have screamed.
Yeah. I did. I did. I was pretty excited. Yeah.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah. It was great. It really was.
Here's a little story. So I was 20 when Baby Love came out. And then, of course, I was obsessed with Curiosity. But Sentimental Love was one of my favorites. My favorites. And I would literally, if I ever find it, Regina, I will send it to you. But I recorded it. I was singing along with you. And I know it's somewhere on a cassette somewhere. But I used to sing the entire album from start to finish every single time I was on the road, windows down. Couldn't get enough.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, it was you know, you have those peaks and valleys. Yes, we have those peaks and valleys in life, and there's always something that gets you and picks you back up, and that album was incredible.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. And that song, that was one of the first songs I demoed by myself in my house on a 4-track machine and an 808 drum box and a tiny little keyboard. It wasn't even a DX100. I can't even remember what it was. And I was on the floor with all this tiny equipment. And I first I got the drum beat going, and then I put a bass line, and then the keyboards, and I bounced it all down because I wanted several tracks for vocals. Then I doubled my vocal on that. I can't remember, but yeah, I remember doing that as the first song I ever literally demoed from beginning to end. And I was so excited that I did that.
We're talking about Sentimental Love, or?
Yeah.
Yes, because the vocals, the background vocals and everything, it's so energetic and fun. It really is.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. It's a lot.
Now, your name came up during one of our podcasts. We had a producer on, Adam Matera, who was working on Sheena Easton's re-releases on Cherry Red. And we were talking, and it came up because I had no idea about this, for a song I think Mary wrote, Do It for Love.
Yes.
I think
Mary called me up, and said, I've got this demo. Do you want to sing it for me? And I said, of course. And we did it, and it got placed. And it's funny because Mary told me that she did all the ad libs and everything that I did. She did it on her record. And then she was rehearsing in our loft. And I went up one day, and they were in rehearsals. But I had to talk to Nez, my guitar player, who was also running the rehearsal for them. And I went up and introduced myself. I said, I sang the demo of Do It for Love. And she goes, oh, I know, And she said, and a good job you did and all,
Yeah.
So it was so nice. But it's funny that, I got to meet the artist that covered, you know what I mean? It's just the world is so weird like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was probably around the time, or right around the time, right before Baby Love was released, I believe, probably like 85 or.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when. The years back then are just like.
Yeah, it's a blur. It's horrible, but we're still 21.
That's right.
Now, did you ever have a song that you wrote that someone else recorded and had a completely different vision of it?
Well, I had a couple of things that other people recorded that may have been out in Europe and in Japan. but they kind of stuck with the program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think anybody really changed stuff up that much. I mean, I wouldn't have minded if people did.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Well, that's also a testament to, the quality of work that you do. They don't really need to change it.
Right.
Yeah. Or they liked it, the sound and how it was.
Absolutely.
I had a song that I had written for Kenny Rogers called Say Goodbye.
Oh.
That was on.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It was on the Curiosity album.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And when the album came out, Curiosity, I started getting interest in that song. Several people wanted to cut it.
Wow.
And the band that really wanted to cut it was Alabama.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And the person from Atlantic Records who was responsible for dealing with that said, well, if they want it, I'm not giving it to them. You're going to do it. That means it's a single. And they did zero promotion for me. They literally, to keep me quiet from trying to take the song and give it to them, they released it with absolutely no support at all. So I had a couple of the radio stations who got it said to me, Regina, they're not doing anything with this, and it's a great song and blah, blah, blah. And but I mean.
Oh, shoot.
I know. Alabama would have covered it. And whether it was a single for them or not doesn't matter because their albums sell, I'd have been in pretty good shape and I would have had a cover, which I really want.
Even Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And,
the thing too, I think with songwriting, and you probably have done this before, where you do, like in the 80s, there were so many artists out on the charts that were just incredible. Did you have hear something on the radio and go, oh, I could write a song for that person? I wish I could, or.
I always did. I mean, all different people. I even wrote a song for Boz Scaggs.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's a demo that nobody has heard. And I call it my ABBA song because anything I would write for another group, I would gear it to that person or group that I was writing it for.
Okay.
So you would listen to it and go, oh God, why do those harmonies seem familiar?
Yeah.
It's because I would make it the whole thing like that. Yeah. So I loved doing that. I loved writing for other artists. Yeah. I just, I needed a really good publishing push.
Yeah.
And the record label wasn't doing that because they were just doing me and, they wanted the next dance song. And so that gets hard too.
Well, we can't seem to exclude to the fact that you did have a #1 dance song with Baby Love.
Yeah.
On Billboard. Huge.
Yes.
Huge.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then, there were a couple of tracks on the album that were oriented. Yeah. That were crossover. I used to call them pop crossover dance. Definitely. Yeah. And Shake and Tremble is kind of that too, but I have to bring it up now.
I was just gonna say shake and tremble.
I wrote that with Stephen, and we wanted to keep it in that 80s vibe,
It's great. I love it. Yeah.
So good. I love that.
So what do you have coming up?
Oh gosh. I've been talking to people about maybe doing some gigs, but I probably would go with a live band. Stephen and I want to put some more things out. We have a couple of songs that we've co-written that we've never done. Like we just did Shake and Tremble recently, and we have other tunes that we have wanted to do and are gonna start working on those. Baby Love is gonna be on Grand Theft Auto.
Sweet.
That's huge.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Good for you.
So that's why I keep telling him we've got to get some more stuff out there. Yeah. Because I've been told that once kids who never heard it before like it, then they look that artist up and start liking other songs and wanting to hear more.
Right.
So that's basically, we did Shake and Tremble for partially for that reason, but now we want to add.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
Yeah. And I had a second album that was never released after Baby Love. That's totally finished. And it's got some probably 2 or 3 dance songs on there that you guys would really like.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Regina.
So I don't know how we will go about getting that out there. I don't know yet, but I've been talking to Steven and we're trying to work some stuff out.
Is there any chance of those gigs maybe being in New York?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, I'm such a local girl now, even though I don't live in the city anymore. You know, I'm like kind of here, but not to say that I wouldn't if stuff starts to happen. I'm not going to say that I wouldn't be in the city again because I love my city.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you let us know anytime. You let us know anytime you're in town.
Oh,
okay.
There
in the city?
I'm in the city. Yeah.
I'm in New Jersey.
Okay. What part?
Yeah. It's Central Jersey, Monroe Township.
Okay.
Around Princeton.
Yeah.
Charlie Roth, my ex-bass player, who's a very big session guy now. Charlie was born and raised in Princeton. And he always says to me, I wish I could write a song like you. And I always said, I wish I could knew your education. You know, I wish I had the know-how to sit down and just write sheet music. I hear it in my head.
Yeah.
But Charlie could write it because he went to school for it. So we'd always say that back and forth to each other.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is there any chance that your demos, you'd ever release those? I can imagine how much you have.
Yeah. Ray, who's my person, my right hand, he's been so important in my life. He called me up, I forget even how many years ago, and he was a fan. And my daughter said, Mom, you should really talk to this guy. He's like your biggest fan. And I keep seeing him on Facebook and all this. So we did start talking, and he's like my person.
Yeah.
And I sent him all my demos, and like we were going over tapes today, and he said, Regina, it's like ridiculous how many demos. He goes, I want to start releasing them. Let's start releasing demos. And I said, well, I think that, you know, I wasn't like a real perfect producer. I was like a kid in my loft. I said, but, you know, we could redo them. And he goes, no, I want to release some of these. He's played little bits of it on Facebook and stuff. I don't know if you guys have heard, but he's played little bits of certain songs, and people want to hear it and want it to come out. And those are the demos. So I'm hoping that we can get something done with those. Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so dreamy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you to do it for the holiday, so it'll be my Christmas gift, but that's okay. Regina, we want to play a little game with you before we close out. It's called How Well Does Ike and Tym Know Regina? So Tim's going to explain.
So what it is Ike will give you 2 choices. Like, oh my goodness, wait a second, my pen just broke on me. There we go. He'll give you 2 choices. Like, do you like hot or do you like cold, like the weather?
Yeah.
And don't say anything yet, and then we'll write down what we think your answer is.
Oh, okay.
Let's see who knows Regina the best.
So do you like?
Oh my gosh, this is like going to be tough.
Cold? Yeah. Well, there's going to be a lot of
my mind easily, so we could be here for a while.
Fine with that. Fine with that. And there may be a little black and blue bruise if Tym wins.
So do you like hot? Do you prefer the hot or the cold?
Weather?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Cold.
Wow, I had hot.
Me too. And why is mine backwards?
Because you're in Texas. I thought you liked it hot.
That's why I like cold.
Yeah, because it gets hot there. Wow.
It gets super hot. But I still enjoy bundling up with winter scarves.
Yes,
yes.
Yes.
All right, so 0-0. I can.
But I like a lot of other stuff hot. Okay.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, next one. Culture Club or Duran Duran. Don't say anything.
Oh goodness.
Mm.
All right.
Okay. That's really hard.
Yeah.
I don't know why mine's appearing backwards, so I apologize. That's my whole life. I'm backwards.
Oh my gosh. I liked both groups, but I'm going to have to go with Culture Club.
Oh, I had Duran Duran.
I had Culture. But you know what? When I was thinking of what name I was going to be to go solo, I had picked Regina. And I couldn't do it because of Duran Duran.
Oh.
Then I came up with Flock of Reginas. And I couldn't do that. Because
Flock of Seagulls.
What are you going to do? There was Flock of Seagulls. Oh, yeah. So, yep.
Oh, that's great.
Now, you know, of course, that what I just said isn't true. That's just my humor. But, but I did like Duran Duran a lot. But Culture Club, I like both. So that was a hard one.
Yeah, they were great. They were great. All right. We're going to go with food now. Haagen-Dazs or Ben & Jerry's?
Oh my God. That's a hard one too, because ice cream is one of my favorite things.
Me too. Me too.
Okay. When I was can I answer it like twice?
Let's do the first choice off the top of your head that you really think. But you could tell us a story too.
Okay, Ben & Jerry's.
Ben & Jerry's.
Yay! Yep. Okay. Because I'll tell you, when I was a kid, it was Haagen-Dazs because my parents never let us have Haagen-Dazs because it was expensive. Yeah. And they went, "You're not having that." So when I got out of my house, when I turned 18, I was buying pints of Haagen-Dazs. I was like, Haagen-Dazs.
Right.
But then as years went on and so many more great ice creams came out, like Ben & Jerry's for one. Yep.
Yeah. Right. So, exactly. Oh, Ben & Jerry's. Oh, and,
oh my God.
Oh, I think I just had, I think it was like a strawberry cheesecake. It was so good.
I used to love fish food. Remember fish food?
Yes, with the pea, right? Yes.
Oh, yes.
And have the little chocolate fish. Yeah.
Good. Oh, now I'm hungry. Even though we probably will get this answer right because of the last answer you gave with hot and cold, we're still going to ask ski vacation or a beach vacation.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Tell me when I can answer.
Ready.
Okay.
Beach.
Oh, I had ski.
Oh my God.
Well, because I used to go on ski vacations with my family when I was married. So I was kind of forced to learn how to ski. I mean, who the hell skis in New York City, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to ski. I never did it. But all my friends who lived out of New York City all knew how to ski. So my ex was a good skier. And he wanted my kids to learn. I had 4 of them. And so I started to ski. But the beach has...
That's great.
That's because you don't really have any beaches there.
In Manhattan? No.
No, in Austin.
In Austin, no. You have to go to like South Padre Island. I hear is the prettiest. I hear that's the prettiest beach, but it's like 3.5 hours from here. 3.5 to 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we've been doing this show for 5 years, and I've never won. Ever.
Nope. He knows Regina.
Oh, did you win?
I know. It's like I feel like I just got COVID erased.
Oh, yay! That's great.
Is fabulous.
I'm so happy. But I love you both.
We love you so much. Thank you. And please give Raymond a big shout out because he put this together as well. And we are very grateful.
Yes, he did. And I really wanted it to go well and I was looking forward to it. So hey, you know, if I start getting stuff done and you guys want to talk again, I'm around.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. You were so amazing. And if you can, just please let everybody know where they could find you, social media and
yeah. Will do.
Yeah. Like if they could find you on social media, like where could they find you? Like on Facebook, they could find you or
your website.
I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, Spotify, I think Apple Music, you know, all those music places. Yeah.
And we'll put you
YouTube.
We'll put all your links in the because it will be airing this Saturday. So we'll make sure it's with all the major platforms and it'll go in there.
Just so I get to like hear it. How do I see it?
Everything. I will send everything to Raymond. I'll send everything over to him too.
Thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure.
You have no idea. 40 years when I was, an embryo.
Oh my God, you do know me because I use that all the time. Now that I'm like my age and someone goes, oh, I'm 45. I go, oh, for God's sake, you're an embryo. See? How weird is that? How weird is that?
All the time.
And I never wanted to let babyhood go. When my kids were born, I'd say, oh, my son is 220 months now. It didn't stop. It did not stop at 24 months. Okay? No, it didn't.
I love it.
Yeah, and the same. Someone will always ask, they go, when did you graduate? I'll say my senior year. You ain't getting a year.
Yep. Oh gosh. Well, probably people know several of my years at this point. So
let them keep getting it wrong.
Yeah, go to Wikipedia. It's wrong.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, this is the part where we wave goodbye, Regina.
Thank you, Regina.
Thank you so much. We adore you, and we can't wait to have you back on.
Thank you so much. You guys you get better, and both of you have a great rest of your summer.